Hello everyone, today is my new video, and in this video we're going to discuss the caliphate period, the whole caliphate period, the first caliphate we will discuss in this chapter. And I will be making some points, and I will be telling the whole concept of this topic, caliphate in O level Islamiyas. So basically, caliphate started from the period Khulafai Rashida, which is called the rightly guided caliph. This period is called because these rightly guided caliphs were, the successors of Prophet. Prophet didn't nominate any successor during his life, nor there was a monarchy at that time in Arabia. There was no monarchy system or no kingship in Arabia at that time. So basically, the Prophet didn't nominate anyone, and nor he during his life he said anything regarding this successorship of him, because he was the sole leader in Arabia, and he was the first legal authority of Islam after his prophethood started. So now, starting the video, I will be telling first Abu Bakr's caliphate. Abu Bakr started his caliphate, and his election of caliph is a little bit of interesting, as Ansar and the Muhajireens had a conflict in choosing the successor of Prophet. So basically, starting, we should know that when the Holy Prophet was buried. Was being buried by the Ansar, by the Muhajireens. So when they came back, Ansars had called a meeting in Banu Sadia. Sorry, in Bani Sadia. Saida Bani Sadia, or Sidika Bani Sadia. It's a place. So where they held a meeting, and in that meeting they were choosing the next ruler. So when Muhajirin came, they said, "Oh wait, why are you choosing the successor by only by your will? It should be a joint agreement both of the parties, Majin and Saab, because they were the both living communities in Medina. This made a huge conflict between among them. Obviously, a decision of this, decision of who would be the ruler and who would be the leader of Medina, the whole Arabia, is a little bit of different. It would be a little bit of different task, nor and it is not. It's not easy totally, obviously. So this had an agreement between Hazrat Umar and one of the leaders from the Ansars. They had a quarrel, but upon Hazrat Zaid bin Zaid's instructions, it was decided that the leader should be from the Quraysh only, because Prophet was from Quraysh. Before, it was a decision presented that there should be, two rulers from Ansar and Muhajirin, but this obviously conflicted because Islam doesn't make this sense. Islam does not give agreement, does not give any command regarding the two authorities, as there is one God, and there was one last prophet of Holy Prophet Sallallahu. So there can't be no two rulers. So well, Hazrat Abu Bakr was unanimously accepted the ruler and the first caliph of Islamic history. His caliphate started, and upon his arrival on the caliphate post, he had to face many charges. He has to face many problems. The first problem obviously was that the the false prophets, and the false prophets, and second was the apostasy movement that started after Prophet, because many tribes living in Medina, like Banu Taim, Banu Bakr, Banu Said, the residing tribes around Medina's boundary or territory, they basically they basically saw a chance that now Holy Prophet has died. Why should we pay zakat to Medina? Because Holy Prophet was the first legal authority. But Abu Bakr said that his one of the sayings, I can't recall it because it was a three lines long paragraph, but still he sums up. He said that I would fight against those everyone who refuses to pay the card, because if now they will not pay the card, they will not offer prayers in future as well. and they will also decline from other Islamic obligations. So now it was turn for putting down these rebel tribes. So basically, these when rebel Hazrat Abu Bakr called a meeting in Majlis Shura. Hazrat Umar suggested that you should, I think, have some leverage on them, because these tribes have newly accepted Islam, and they should be a little bit of spare have spared from this liability, sorry, from this obligation. But Hazrat Abu Bakr declined that, and they said that I would fight against them. After some days, these tribes also came to Medina and Prophet to Caliph Abu Bakr, and he said that we should be exempted from zakat. Hazrat Abu Bakr declined them, and they formed two rebel armies. One near Abrak near Rabza, and one at Banu Dul Kisa. So basically, Dul Kisa and Dul Hasa, these two places are very special. You should remember these in writing your answers of this Hazrat Abu Bakr achievements as Caliph. There would be majorly two questions that are made on this topic. Hazrat Abu Bakr's one is Hazrat Abu Bakr achievements as the Caliph. It is a 10 marks question. 4 marks questions can be selected because they are A or 2 knowledge. They are your your creative thinking. They are all about your creativity. My result will be on 16 August. I will be telling that as well. But now, coming back to the topic, yeah. So basically, Hazrat Abu Bakr sent an army of Hazrat Allah, Hazrat Ali, Hazrat Zubair, and Abdullah bin Masood, and sent them to outlets and prepared this army, and they sent them toward the outlets of Medina to protect them. So basically, uh, after this, rebel tribes tried to attack Medina. They were very near. That Prophet attacked them at night, and they fled to Dul Hasa. Now from Dul Kisa to Dul Hasa, and with Dul Hasa, Muslims attacked again, but due to the main Muslim army was sent to a Syrian expedition. Syrian expedition is also very part of the Bakr's Caliph, because expedition to Syria, the major wars of Islam, Badr and other Uhud, were fought due to the Syrian route. Syrian route is very important because it was a major trade route that that affected the trade of both Quraysh and the Muslims, and Muslims wanted to capture Syria, and it was captured in Umar ibn Khattab's caliphate. But now it was time to send expedition to Syria, and it was sent before when Hazrat Abu Bakr came to caliphate. Proposed, he sent first step he took was to send Hazrat Osama and Hazrat Osama with the expedition to Syria. So main army was under his command in Syria. So Muslims had to face a little bit of difficulty and arduity in Abdul Hassa. Well, Muslims came back, and Muslims prepared a large army. Hazrat defended the army himself, and prepared it once again, and attacked the Dul Hassan. Now they again fled to Dul Kisan. Dul Hassan. Now the moments. You recall it, Dul Kisan, from Dul Hassan to Dul Kisan. These three places are very important in the answers. So then now, from there, Hazrat Usama came back, and Hazrat Abu Bakr prepared an army, and full-fledged attack was on them. So they now the rebel tribes had surrendered, and they accepted Islamic authority. So this was the first rebel tribe, and the false prophets. We will also cover it now. Coming to false prophets were basically four: Tulayya, Aswad, Ansi, Musalma, and Sajja. Coming to the Musalma the liar, he was Musalma the Kazab. He was he I mean he was from basically a person from Roman Empire, and he was very educated person at that time. So basically, he tried to manipulate people, and said and sorry declared false prophethood. and he is known as Musalma the liar because he also wrote a letter to Holy Prophet Sallallahu saying that the half world Muhammad's is yours and half world is mine. So you should make an agreement with us. So Holy Prophet replied in a very delicate manner and said, Musalma, the world is neither yours, neither mine. The world is Allah's. So this is the the mercy of Prophet. Prophet was very trustworthy and very merciful at that time. Because that if Prophet wanted, he could have replied in a very you know sarcastic way, but Prophet did that because he was an example for humanity and Ummah. So this was his tactic, and he manipulated basically many people. And in Battle of Yamama, was fought in the garden of death. The Khalid was leading in Battle of Yamama. In Battle of Yamama, Muslims gained victory, and Musalma was defeated completely. So basically, Musalma was from, I think, Yemen, Central Arabia, I think, something. But I would be confirming it later. But now, because I have given a CIs and little bit of knowledge that was in my mind, I would be calling it the mistakes in other videos. So this video will be uploaded in some time, I think. So now. Second comes to Saja. Saja was a prophetess, and basically he wasn't able to manipulate many people. He married to Musalma, and he fled it to the and this made his prophethood a little proper. His mission of prophethood totally destroyed. So now Tulaiya was from Banu Asad tribe, and I mean he was from Banu Asad tribe, and Tulaiya and it was Aswadansi. Aswadansi, he was he was called a wheel prophet, I think, and he also used to keep his face veiled because he was ugly man, and he was defeated in Battle of Buzaka by the Khalid ibn Walid. So this is the cover up topic. I will be coming with the questions and the attempting part questions of CIs. This whole video, the whole P2 will be first covered, and then whole P1 will be covered. And after this, I will be also making some parts of history. And for this more videos, please like and subscribe, guys. Please, it's a very request to you all for liking and subscribing my channel. So obviously, if you like and subscribe, I would be getting encouraged, and more videos would be uh, coming to the channel, and more knowledge will be given to you. So until then, Allah Hafiz.